A story that is yet to be told. One that you get to choose if it is that you are bold, or if you choose not to act upon what it is that is your aspiration. You know that, but yet you sit in the bleachers, scoreboard watching somebody else as it is you choose to sit in the bleachers. Why concern yourself with someone that does not affect what it is that out of your life you get? Yes, they may have a service or something that might affect, but very little does someone else's actions for your life affect. It does, yes, but the overall result is up to you on what you get. So what is it that the story that you tell is? Okay, maybe you've been through a lot. If you look around, there are ones that have been through sometimes even more than you. You could not comprehend what it is that they have gone through, yet you criticize the story that they have gone through. And the cup that they happen to drink is different than yours. In fact, you could not handle the drink of theirs. To deal with what it is they may have would make you scared. To put on somebody else's shoes for a day. Maybe at that point, your criticism of what you do not understand and have not gone through will go away. You could always co-write a story upon this day. But of course, that's a choice of yours as well. But yet to be told just as well. What of the story that you do not see? Only if there was an autobiography. To criticize something that someone else has done. Do you know what has been written before you have seen what has been done? Maybe you think something that someone has done is cool. You're only seeing the end of the story, not the part that was cool. Very few ever do such things as this. They only show you the end result of whatever it is that is this. But what about how it is they got to that point? An untold story that for most you will never see at any point. What is it? You just wish to have the last resort? For you, is it the last resort? Do you wish not to grow? Do you wish not to show the accomplishments and other things that you have got in your time, showing the growth over time? You just wish to have the end result. Instant gratification is end result. But it does not last long, for you do not get to see the story, so it could not last long. But to see how it is that maybe someone did something great, maybe that could inspire you to do something great. Or do you wish for your story to remain untold? Of course, some you do not see directly, but their story is even sometimes greater than one that shows directly. Many do what it is they do behind the scenes. Sometimes they wish for their story not to be seen. It depends on how it works best for you. But regardless, yet to be told is a story that's dedicated to you. Currently being put into history. Will you make yourself be a part of history? Or is it that you crave to be one that is able to make it into some kind of history? Yet to be told, your decisions have not been written in stone. Do not think that you are less, for however you think and act that is the result you get. Only other thing I'd like to mention about that. Sometimes you might crave to do something, but you choose not to. Vocalize that you might do something, but you choose not to. Now, here's the question with this. If you were to act upon this, whatever it may be, would it be destructive or something good to be? Said it once before. To vent what it is you do not wish to have within no more. If it was that I did not care of what the result was, this is what I would have done. But then, the correct actions instead are done. Or, it's more like this. If it is you don't quite understand this, it's something that, if I was weak, I would do. Now, that's reference to something specific. Very specific. I do not like to get too much into this, but I'll go ahead and mention the reference. But there's something that many have heard. For the mind is willing, but the body is weak. Ever hear that reference? Now, if that was true in that case, for those that like to do that, you vocalizing what you would have done that would have been bad, you would have acted upon it too. Like say there's a circumstance and you don't like it. You say what you're gonna do and then you do it. But you doing it makes it worse. A story yet to be told. When it is that you feel you should do something, would you be bold? And depending on if it is good or not, will you resist if it is not? Yet to be told, is it that you will be bold and do what it is you need to do, even if it is the opposite you actually wish to do? Small example. We'll not get into too much with this example, but instead of using a real-life situation, I'll tell you a story of a situation. Let's say your boss is not exactly understanding and wishes to push, even though you've already spoken to them and you have done what it is they might have asked you to do. Not knowing that specifically for you, it's not always what they seek right away that they happen to see. Now, in that situation, you're mad and you vocalize something that, if you were to do, would make the situation even worse. Do you choose to do that, or do you not? Or, if you wish to have another, let's say there's someone that is causing a conflict with you, maybe physical or not, but you know if you do react in a bad way, you could be the one getting in trouble. Do you act or do you not? Regardless if it's a little shot to your ego or not. A story yet to be told. Or for you it might currently be being told. In this situation, when those feelings that would make you do something in a bad way or unrational decision, will you act upon them? Or will you show you have control of the decision? We each have moments where you wish to do something that you know if you do, there are major results, but they're not good for you. But many, if you are one that does not, they actually act upon what it is they wish to do upon that spot. And then they wonder why it is they are where it is they are. Refuse to have self-control. Even if you have to vent and let it go, it is better to lay it on the ground and walk away than carry it with you until you blow up one day. But this story is yet to be told, or it currently is. Are you strong enough to have control? Or do you let emotions control where it is you go? It takes a lot of control to be calm in a situation that most would freak out, regardless of how well they've been prepared for that situation. If it's something you need to let go, then let it go. Otherwise, it will be that story that is told. Maybe at times you may have to forgive. Does not mean you must forget, for I'm pretty sure it's either another result you wish to get, or one you wish to assure that does not happen again. Yet to be told what it is that is your story that is currently being told. Never think that you are less. Never think that a new story you cannot get. What I mean by that, turning over a new leaf, declaring it will never happen again to me. Oh, so you say such things as this. You just started something you don't want to start. One that has a mind that is strong. Even at that point, their body as well is strong. A desire you wish to do, but you know it will be detrimental to you. Is it that you fall for such things? Or is it that you are stronger and cannot fall for such things? The story on such things. Which way do you wish it to go? When you have a desire such as this, will you let it go? Or cling to it and choose to do it? I actually had a song that I wrote at one point, and one of the parts that I specifically said, first, leave your burdens at the door. Pick them up no more. This new door of opportunity. Do you wish to carry something that will make you lose this opportunity to be better than what it is that you were before? Or is it that you will tell this story, untold yet, again? It is yet an untold story, but because you do not leave your burdens at the door, you have decided how it will be told. It will be a story that happens to be old, or will you leave it at the door? Pick it up no more. A new story happens to be told, for you have decided the old is not what it is you wish. Regardless if it is that you get rid of bad habits, as it is you choose to do this, or a result giving up when it is you try too soon because you think you do not get results as it is you try, or a past relationship you might have had, or bad situations that makes it to where no progress you have had. Will you leave it at the door? Will you tell a new story, or will you tell it one more? Yet to be told, though. Do you wish to tell an old story? Get a bad result. I wonder why it is part of your story. Or will you leave it at the door and tell a new story like it should be, for it has yet to be. I'll explain what it is I mean. Say you had a bad situation, or something that has been an issue for you. You have the opportunity to change and make your situation better, but for whatever reason, you do not think that you are better. You are what it is you think you are. Even if you cannot see, you aim too low. It is for the stars you should go. Oh, so you can do this in 30 minutes. Okay, how about you make that 20? Maybe 10? But you think you cannot make it to the end. So you repeat what it is you've already done, even though it has yet to be done. The story you told, is it something that is old? Do you wish to have change in your life? Only you have the way and ability to make it right. Leave the old habits or whatever it may be at the door that you currently see that has opportunity, or you will have a repeat of last time. Small example. In my own life, real quick, before I end this. I have a friend of mine, specifically, very talented person, but because of one choice that he makes, he ends up being in jail. Even though this man has great potential, over the last 15 years I've known him, he does not realize this potential. Why would you repeat the same thing when you already know the result, for you have already seen